Alright everyone, what is up here today? YouTube, Jigsaw0097, bringing you a quick video. Just some Eagles related news that I read today that I want to talk about DeSean Jackson. It looks like DeSean Jackson is playing in practice right now. And he's trying his best to play against the Bears. Which is great news, guys. Like I said, I think one of the biggest reasons I think the Eagles didn't make a move is because they feel like they're getting healthier at the right time, which lots of other YouTubers have talked about this. Lord Brunson, the Bitter Birds, you know. This is common news that the Eagles have been getting healthier with the return of, like, Avonte Maddox is probably coming back. Ronald Darby and Jalen Mills are already back. You have Cravion LeBlanc coming back. Of course, Kame Grugier-Hill came back. So really on defense, they're looking like they're getting a lot better. And then, of course, hopefully DeSean Jackson will come back. My biggest thing is I just wish the Eagles would have went out and got a wide receiver because the Eagles' wide receiver issues have nothing to do with health right now, unfortunately. It has everything to do with player capability, player ability. So I wish they would have went out and got, even if it was just like AJ Green or someone, just brought in someone else. And, you know, they can still go out. They've got Josh Norman is now sitting out, or not Josh Norman. Yeah, Josh Norman. He's sitting out there right now. You got Antonio Brown you could go sign. So it's like they could be doing stuff, but they're not. Jordan Matthews is really a huge one for me. 49ers released him like a week ago, and no one signed him yet. And he's just a perfect guy to bring back because he already has familiarity with the offense. Him and Carson Wentz arguably have much better chemistry than Carson Wentz and Nelson Agholor. See, this is what kills me about Nelson Agholor is that the Eagles are just so dedicated to this guy. And he was pretty much drafted the same year. I think he was drafted the same year as Jordan Matthews, maybe a year after. And they've just never valued Jordan Matthews like I think they should have. You guys remember my video way back in the day when we traded Jordan Matthews for Ronald Darby. I was not happy with it. And given what's happened throughout Jordan Matthews' career, he's kind of become the Nick Foles of wide receivers with the Eagles, where, you know, I feel like he really does have a value and a presence that could be positive in this locker room, but the Eagles just don't seem to value it, and it drives me crazy. So anyway, that's just like a minor side rant on Jordan Matthews. But the real good news here is DeSean Jackson will be back, and we'll just have to see what happens with this Bears game, guys. Like I've said, I'm taking this week to week. I'm really staying cautiously optimistic with the Eagles right now. I'm not going to sit here and say they're going to run the table like I've heard many others say. I'm not going to sit here and say, you know, get up here and make like videos calling other people out. Like, I don't know. I'm just not that kind of YouTuber. I like to stay at keep it real. I mean, no shade thrown to anyone that does that. You know, that's your own channel. That's your own personal, you know, take on sports, I guess. But I'm just not going to be that way. I'm just going to be real with you guys, and if I don't feel like I can fully jump on this Eagles bandwagon, then I'm not going to, and that's kind of where I'm at right now. I don't feel like the Eagles have shown me enough yet. That Bills game, very good win, guys, but it's come after two blowout losses to the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings, and that's just like, that's hard to forget. So we'll have to see more from this team going forward before I'm all in. But anyway, guys, that's the video. Really just wanted to talk quickly about the DeSean Jackson thing. He said in camp today that in his press conference today that he's working really hard to get back. So that's in 2 days. So hopefully we'll see him on the field. I'd love to see Carson Wentz and DeSean Jackson just go off again on a team at home. What a better way to bring him back is to have him blow out another team. Hopefully they can beat the Bears soundly, you know. And I mean, the Niners yesterday beating the Cardinals, I know it wasn't like a glorious win, you know, not like a blowout win, but The 49ers are looking good, guys. That's the team I wish the Eagles still were, and that's the team they were in 2017. The new norm that Doug Peterson talked about with that, I just ain't seeing it yet. So we'll have to see what happens. But comment down below what you guys think about the Eagles as a whole, 2019, what you think about Deshaun Jackson, Jordan Matthews, whatever. Love to hear from you guys. Also, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button, as I'll be covering the NFL and the Eagles all season long. And to all my returning viewers, make sure you hit that notification bell, and also make sure you are actually subbed to the channel. I recently read this thing where YouTube is actually just unsubbing people from the channel. So even if you guys have been watching, you might not be subbed anymore. So make sure that you're subbed so that you can also get notified when I make videos with that notification bell. But with that said, guys, thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel. You guys are all great. Love you all. This has been Jigsaw097. I will talk to you all later.